philosophy behind this?
And can I have the participants on the screen? And see, for successful implementation of any initiative, even Lean Six Sigma implementation, we need to prepare the organization. Yes or no? If you want
Yes,
to
sir.
implement anything without doing a proper preparation, it will end up, in just achieving a little of what you dreamed of. Yes or no? Maybe 1 or 2 projects you will do, and or some training will happen, and then the initiative will die there itself. Do you want to have the implementation happening in that manner? No. We want to ensure the implementation is a smooth and planned success is achieved. Yes or no? For that purpose, we have to first create a culture that is suitable for the implementation. All of you know culture, right? Group behavior is culture. So behavior drives culture. If everybody behaves in a particular way, the right way, slowly it will turn into a culture known for the organization. Yes or no? The culture will be the identity for your organization. So what drives the culture? What drives the culture?
The collective behavior.
Behavior, yes, collective behavior. And so you have to write down certain principles so that the behavior is always, correct and suitable for the organization. Yes or no? You want your children to have the right behaviors. So you will teach them some values. Yes or no? You call them values or you call them principles. Don't lie, right? You should not harm others. So many things. So all these things they have to follow so that behavior wise, they will remain perfect, and slowly that will become a culture in your family. So do you think the same approach is very important for organizations as well? Definitely. So set of principles. And then you have to give your people the bigger picture. Am I right? What happened? Why all of you vanished? You have to give your organization the bigger picture. Otherwise, some point of time people will be confused. So what is a bigger picture? The destination. And if you are a founder of a company, what will be your, what do you think will be a good destination for your company? Making just, few money? Will it be very ambitious?
So we have to build a brand.
You have to build a
Promoting
brand. You want to be
company,
number
yes, sir.
one. You want to be number one in
Company.
Asia. You want to
Create
be
job
number one.
opportunities. Create job opportunities.
First destination. Destination is I have to be the leader in the electric vehicles. Yes or no?
Yes.
In electric mobility, my company should be the leader. I am a small startup, but how will I say? My company will be the world leader in electric vehicles, not even in India. This statement is known as what?
Vision statement.
This is the job of the founder. If the founder cannot talk like this, the organization is not ready for operational excellence. Yes or no? You have to make the founder talk like this. Once the vision is there, the destination is clear. Everybody knows, oh, this man has got something big here. So he has hundreds of crores. He is going to invest. Let us do the work, because we will be definitely compensated definitely adequately. So because it's the from the vision you could understand how big the company is, isn't it? Point number one. So the destination is clear. Now I will be asking the person the next question. Why should you reach that place? Yes or no? Why should you reach that destination? Why do you want to become a world leader? What is the benefit? Will you be able to answer this question? Is the answer necessary, first of all? Tell me, all of you. One madam told me, right? Subhida madam told me, she will give a lot of job opportunities. That is one of the answers, yes or no?
Yes.
If my company becomes a world leader, I will give million jobs in the field of electric mobility. Is this answering my question?
Yes, sir.
I will produce environment safe vehicles. Is this answering my question? Why should I become a world leader?
Yes.
My people are now getting inspired, isn't it? This is known as mission. Why my company should become really a world leader? The answer is the mission statement. Clear, all of you? Done. Now, I know I am very clear about the destination. I have also justified why my company should reach the destination. Now, I have to start the journey, yes or no? I have to start the journey. Vision is normally something that might take several years, sometimes decades to achieve, yes or no? So, I have to start small. Start small in the sense, at least for the next 3 years, next 5 years, what should I focus? Next 5 years, what should I focus? I will focus on developing 3 new electric vehicles. Something like that. This is known as strategy. Yes or no? Strategy will tell you what kind of projects we should do. The project is, I want to introduce 3 new electric vehicle variants within next 3 years. Now, all my people, all my resources will be pumped in that direction. All the projects will be supported in that direction. My priority is made very clear, yes or no? That is the purpose of strategies, right? That means vision is drilled down to strategies. Is it clear to all of you? Once the strategies are clear, direction is clear. Now everybody can travel in that direction. Leaders will ensure everyone in the organization, every department, every single individual, every single project is in perfect alignment with the strategies, because that is what the top management wants. Correct? Vision to strategy. Strategy is not something, to be achieved in 5 years' time. But can I just sit silent for 5 years? No. I'll start right from today, isn't it? So I will break down the 5 years plan into annual plan. How? The top line managers will be having a series of conversation with the midline leaders. I mean, top line leaders and midline leaders. How many meetings? I don't know, maybe hundreds of meetings. And they'll come to an agreement. This is known as catch ball technique. This is known as catch ball. I throw a ball onto your face. What will you do? You will immediately catch it. Isn't it? And then the process will go, to and fro. And finally, we will come to a conclusion. My objectives are clear, communicated to you. Part of it will now become your objective. Particularly in the current year, what are you supposed to do is made very clear from my objective. Yes or no? My goal, I am very clear. That I have communicated. That means what I want is very, very clear, and I have discussed with you. And now you told me, sir, this is how you can achieve this goal. I only know what, but you helped me understand how. Yes or no? Hundreds of meetings, the outcome is the what was beginning of the meeting, what was very clear. But now what is clear? The how is also very clear. What do I want and how do I get it? Both are clear. Now a part of the how, nothing but the first year, is handed over to the midline leaders, the department heads. Are you following me, all of you? The strategic goal was clear, communicated to the
Yes.
midline leaders. By understanding the strategic goals and strategic KPIs, the tactical goals and tactical KPIs are derived. All right. And now These tactical goals will now be converted into measurable actions and measurable projects. The responsibility will be passed on to the downline leaders. Do you see the goals getting cascaded? Right? They are getting linked. One is derived from the other, and the leaders will normally agree on two certain targets only after series of conversation. Right? So the catch ball technique will be happening at all levels. Top level leaders and mid-level leaders and down level leaders. And finally, they agree on. And this will be presented so beautifully in the form of a Hoshin planning X matrix. That is why you learned the Hoshin planning X matrix. All right. And so parallelly, side by side, even before creating the Hoshin X matrix or during the X matrix or after the X matrix, the tools such as your SWOT analysis, pestle analysis, everything will also be happening. Because when you get into some strategic move, you need to know your strength. You need to know your weakness. Yes or no? My company is so far working, producing petrol engines. And suddenly I want to move to electrical vehicles. I should know, I should do a SWOT analysis. Whether do I really have the strength, to immediately compete in the electric market? What is my current weakness? I do not have, the required manpower in my place, in my locality. What are the opportunities? Every country is promoting electric vehicle. Market is growing at a very faster rate. I see a big opportunity. At the same time, threat. Will I really be, develop the products within, my competitors or, could launch the product? That is a big threat because my competitor, their R&D is very strong. So all of these things should happen so that the vision is converted into strategy. Clear? And strategy is converted into measurable actions, measurable projects. That means we started executing the strategies. Yes or no? We started executing the strategies. Do you understand two phases here? What is the first phase? Vision converted to
Strategies.
I want all of you to be, interactive, and you can even prefer staying on the camera. So that will help me to, explain much better. So vision converted to strategy and strategy converted to measurable
KPI.
actions and projects.
Measuring projects.
Other words, execution. These two phases of work, if you do it systematically,
Vision and mission is converted into strategy.
vision converted into strategies, first stage, then strategy is converted into measurable actions and projects. You can call it execution. Execution, no? Strategy is getting executed. These two phases together is known as enterprise-wide planning. Now, everybody is very clear. What are they supposed to do? This is known as the recognized phase of Lean Six Sigma implementation. The top management buy-in is all uptime. There is a confirmation that top management buy-in is uptime. The management is clear about the budget required to go ahead. The top management is clear about the resource requirement. Yes or no? The top management, most importantly, top management is clear about the benefits. What is this phase known as? Recognize phase. If the defined phase of your project starts without this recognized phase, it might be a failure. There is a chance of failure is very high. If the defined phase of your project starts after the successful launch of the recognized phase, every project starting with a defined phase will deliver result. Can you see that, all of you?
Sir, can we call it as policy deployment, sir? This process.
Correct. Yes, deployment, strategy, deployment, or policy deployment.
Policy deployment. We call it as policy deployment.
Correct. Policy deployment. Exactly.
So we follow with MD, the management director policy. That is driven to plant-head policy, to department-head policy, to executive policy. That's all.
Cascading of your policies.
Yes, sir.
Or linking the policies. If one
Yes, sir.
policy is followed at the downline, automatically, no, your top line policy will be followed. They are related. So,
There, you are telling catching police exercised everywhere.
exactly. Needed. Brainstorming. So, this is known as enterprise-wide planning. You can also call it a recognized phase. An organization has to go through this recognized phase for a successful transformation. Otherwise, don't use words like transformations and all. Just talk in terms of your profits and then some customer complaints and some improvements. Only smaller level terminologies are allowed. If you are talking at a bigger level, if you are looking at breakthrough transformation, then the organization should necessarily go through which phase? Recognize phase. Leaders have to really do the hard work to come out with a clear idea about what kind of projects to do for the next 5 years.
But
Leaders may not
recognize
even
phase,
sleep for 6 months.
sir, recognize
Yes,
phase we
yes,
should
Kiran.
define. Recognize phase should be we run officially before define or
Come again, Mr. Kiran. There was a noise here.
noise is there. So
No. Go ahead.
recognize phase, we should run separately or it is part of defined phase or should we mention the recognized phase in our project or we should start with the defined?
Separately. That is what I told you. If
No,
you
but
if you
we
make
mention
it
it
part of
separately.
if you make it part of the defined phase, then it will be a reactive approach.
Got
You
it.
initiated
But
a
we
project, then
start
you
with
are going to the
recognize and
management
then we
for
should start with
supporting it.
and then demake we need to follow, correct? Recognize phase first and then define major analysis improvement control.
True. Recognized phase is not for one project. Recognized phase is for hundreds of projects.
Okay.
Isn't it?
Yes.
So, see, you have to plan well before, starting anything. And you have to make, firm decisions before starting anything. It's a kind of, decision-making process. And the organization is, completely ready to support all new initiatives. People will give hundreds of ideas. Yes or no? Somebody will say, sir, let us penetrate Europe market. You are operating in Asia, but idea might come, to launch your products in Europe. That will definitely require, some good funding support, lot of resources, isn't it? So the availability has to be ensured, and all those has to be carried out proactively, not reactively. You start and then
Sir, we
fumble.
call
No.
it as SBB process, strategic business
Yes.
process. SBB.
Very good. Yeah, SPB. You can call it, different names, but ultimately the purpose is we should be able to move towards our destination. And the
Exactly, sir.
destination, the top man will give hint about the destination through his vision statement.
Yes, sir.
The top man may be with
It's
you,
shared
or
by-
he might have started the company 200 years before, I don't know. But he would have still communicated the destination by 2 or 3 lines. The next line of leaders should be able to, understand the vision, and only if needed, they might improvise the vision. If the founder is a real visionary, then a vision statement written several years before might hold good even today. If there was a lagging, then vision statement has to be refined. Correct, all of you? Yes. So I think now all of you understand why are we talking so much about so many newer tools. Tools can help you, but what can actually ensure the success is the kind of culture you create by doing this exercise. Yes or no? Your people have to cooperate. They have to be, very effective, efficient, every department, and everything has to be brought under continual improvement framework. So that is what is known as enterprise-wide planning. And in the context of Lean Six Sigma, it is known as recognized phase. So I'm going to take you through some additional tools. And particularly I would like to talk to you about certain operational excellence model, right? Yes. Please confirm. Can you see my screen? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
you can
sir.
see, right? Yeah. So this, up to this, we have already seen, I have discussed. So enterprise-wide planning is a strategic discipline that bridges the gap between an organization's vision and its execution on the ground. It transforms aspirations into measurable actions. Without enterprise-wide planning, the vision will just remain as a dream. It will never become a reality, right? So, and it ensures alignment across all levels of the enterprise. See here, enterprise-wide planning means visions to strategy and then strategy converted into execution. How, as a result, you are now able to effectively align your people, align your process and performance, and you will choose the project strategically, isn't it? Not all projects need to be executed, only selected projects. And the execution will be completely based on data-driven or fact-driven or evidence-driven approach. This is known as the recognize phase in the context of Lean Six Sigma implementation. Hope it is clear to each and every
Yes, sir.
participant. So the recognize phase is the starting point where the organization identifies the strategic direction, prioritize the business needs and high impact areas. It prepares the ground for selecting improvement projects, DMAC or DFSS. DMAC or improvement projects, DFSS are development projects, right? New product developments. It answers the question, where are we going? What needs to be improved? Which processes are most critical to our goals? So people are clear about, what are they doing and what are they supposed to do in the present and the near future. Why it matters? Without this phase, Six Sigma efforts risk getting scattered. Yes or no? You will be training, 30 people and somebody will be, trying to do some projects, but leader, just do not care about what you are doing. That
It needs
happens normally, yes or
synchronization.
no?
It needs synchronization.
Synergizing. It synchronizes the entire organization and synergizes the efforts. All right. So otherwise, your efforts will get scattered. And your projects will, in the name of projects, people will solve irrelevant problems. Am I correct? People will be doing project, just to add something in their biodata, not the ones which are really needed for your organization. Resources are getting wasted. That means used inefficiently. But with the strong enterprise-wide planning, you are aligning people, you are aligning process and performance, and this is how, things happens. And if you consider the activities under visions to strategy, it starts with a compelling vision statement. It starts with compelling vision statement, nothing but where do you want to go, the destination. And then we have to break down the vision into strategic priority, normally for 3 to 5 years. And it is not a compulsory rule that, you have to plan for 3 years, 5 years. What is long term? The definition of long term normally is 3 to 5 years, but sometimes it can be lesser than that. For example, suppose Indian cricket team, they want to win the next World Cup. That is their vision. Why? Because may not be suitable for Indian cricket team, maybe for some country where, they have never ever won a trophy. For them, winning a World Cup itself is a vision. Yes or no? And the World Cup starts right after 1.5 year. That means the entire time available itself is what? 1.5 years. So they may plan everything within that 1.5 years. But normally, strategic plans are made for 3 to 5 years. And in that activity, tools such as your Ocean Country X Matrix, SWOT analysis, pest analysis, pestle analysis, Ansoff matrix, Porter's 5 forces, balanced scorecard, KPIs, everything, will come to help. And how to translate the strategies to execution. Now you translate strategic priorities into annual goals. What is the other name for annual goals?
AOP,
Annual,
operating plan.
okay,
Tactical.
annual operating plan. And in literatures, it is referred as tactical plan or tactical goals.
Tactical planning.
Tactical
And you
plan,
have to,
yes.
yes, you have to break down the tactical plan and tactical goals further so that it becomes immediately actionable, immediate actions known as operational plan and operational goals. And a goal is, what to say? A goal is cannot be considered a goal if it doesn't comes with a target. Yes or no? A goal should always have a target, and that target is nothing but KPI. So KPI is a metric that helps you to understand the target attached with a goal. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Don't call everything as a KPI. But certain metrics can only tell you, can only help you to understand what is target, where are you, what is the gap. If these questions are answered, then those metrics are known as KPIs. Otherwise, call them using some other name. They can be metrics. All KPIs are metrics, but not all metrics are KPIs, right? If you want to call something as a KPI, you should be able to understand the target as well as the current state as well as the gap. Then only it is KPI. And the target is attached with what? A goal. Okay, strategic goal. If it is a strategic goal, then the KPI is strategic KPI. If it is a tactical goal, then the KPI is tactical KPI. If it is an operational goal, then it is operational KPI. Then you need to assign KPIs, owners, responsible persons, timelines, and also you have to provide the required resources. And here comes these kind of tools, balanced scorecard, A3 problem solving template or DMAC template or 8D problem solving template or PDCA template, whatever. And dashboards, KPI dashboard. It can be your balance scorecard itself, or it can be another format of KPI. And project hopper. What is project hopper? A list of projects to be carried out for the complete year. That means even before the employees identify the project, the leaders now identify the project. Can you see the difference? Even instead of you proposing for improvement ideas, the management is coming up with improvement ideas. Can you see the projects getting identified proactively now? Right? And that is the difference. And that means the management buy-in is readily available. That is why in Six Sigma we call project identification is the responsibility of project sponsor. Right? The project sponsors are directly responsible for project identification. Very good. And execution reviews, we call it toll gate reviews. Hope all of you understand what constitutes enterprise-wide planning. But once the war is started, there is no stepping back. Yes or no? Then definitely no, there will be a progress only. That is what we are doing in the enterprise-wide planning. So vision refers to where we want to go, the destination, a clear, inspiring, long-term, desired future state. And at this point of time, it's very important to gain a clarity on these terminologies because we will be using very frequently. Vision, mission, value, strategy, tools, and system. Vision means destination. Mission means why should you reach that destination? Yes or no? You are becoming a master black belt. Now I am asking all of you a question. Why should you become a master black belt? Prepare an answer for that, right? So that means you have already started working on your mission, isn't it? So, and values. If you become a master black belt, as a master black belt, you have certain responsibilities, isn't it? You have to follow certain guidelines. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And you should never ever think about misusing your MBB recognition, whatever. So these are nothing but values. Values are timeless. Am I right? Values are timeless principles.
Yes, sir.
So it defines the moral compass and strategy, the roadmap to the destination, phase by phase progress. Every 5 year, you have a new chief minister or prime minister, coming, isn't it? A 5 year plan. The same manner your organization is also progressing. 3 year plan, 5 year plan, and then we launch another plan. And tools and system help execute your strategies and then measure. Hope the terminologies are clear now, isn't it? Okay. So the vision to strategy flow will be like this: is we start with the vision, then clarify the mission as well as the core values, display it very prominently, and conduct some trainings if needed. Help your employees understand, right? And most importantly, they must understand the values, because the values set the boundaries, so that they always make the right decisions. They never get into complications or wrong decisions. Assess that. In order to assess the current state, you are using all these tools. Then identify your strategic goals. Then deploy your strategies using a viable framework. Some companies understand ocean planning. Some companies understand the business scorecard. Some companies understand something else. No problem. If they could understand with a clear intention, then all done, so that they will be able to align the long-term goals to daily actions. And the tool balance scorecard breaks down your goals into 4 pillars. And any organization should give equal importance to all these pillars. Otherwise, if they focus too much on finance, they might lose the customer loyalty and customers retention. They might lose their existing capabilities. And similarly, the learning and innovation is also very important. Vivek Kumar very nicely highlighted about Amazon, Flipkart, and many the Meta and many other things.
Sir, I have one question. Kiran here, sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, mission is our way to achieve vision, or it is a why we exist, or it is a methodology how we are going to achieve our vision.
Mission answer the question, why you should reach the destination. If you reach the destination, what are the things expected to happen? Correct?
Can I come,
Okay,
sir?
so it does not include the way to reach the vision, mission statement, how we are going to reach the vision, or
See, if you say way or direction, direction will be defined by the strategic priorities.
okay.
What are the, or otherwise I'll put it in simple way. What are the benefits of making your company number one? If you become, say, let us say your vision is to become, let's say you to make 100 crores. What is your vision? 100 crores. I am asking you, what will you do with 100 crores?
Okay.
Do you have some, what to say, some compelling reasons to send you to the desired destination? Yes or no?
Okay.
If you have answer, yes, sir, I will spend this money for, welfare of the
It's like
society.
corporate responsibility.
CSR.
You have to
CSR.
balance everything. You have to first take care of your employees, then think about taking care of your
Society.
society, then think about taking care of environment. Then you can gradually expand. There is no end there.
Okay,
Right? The destination, you will never know. It's expanding, ever expanding. Vision will also be ever expanding. The constancy of purpose, who should create?
So can I come, sir?
Sir, I have
Yes,
one
sir.
question. As you rightly said, so vision is for years, right? For 50 years, we have one vision. So mission, should we change, or it should also remain the same like vision?
No. See, everything we can change. If it is not correct, we have to change. If it is correct, work on it. Whether it is correct or not correct, you should be in a position to judge correctly.
Can I come, sir?
Yeah,
That
sir,
is
yeah.
my question. If I am not achieving my vision, then should I change my mission or not? If
Can
I
I
am not
come, sir?
achieving my vision,
See, everything, should go through continuous improvement. If your strategies are wrong, you must change the strategy. If your mission statement is not really, serving the purpose, you should change the mission statement. If your vision statement also not serving the purpose, you should even come forward and change the vision. Some people, change even the company name.
okay, sir. Got it.
Can I
Yeah.
come, sir?
I think the question is answered.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Sir, I'll move forward. A lot of things.
Okay.
So assess the current state and identify the strategic priority, deploy the framework and all that we talked about. The visions to strategy flow is understood. And here is the example. See here, vision. A company want to become the most innovative electric vehicle company in India. Sounds interesting, isn't it? And mission. If the company becomes number one, the same company will deliver affordable electric vehicle. Are you all happy, all of you? And it will produce, sustainable results and
sir.
smart mobility solutions. Sounds interesting. And priorities, strategic priorities. What is this company going to do next immediate 3 years? The company is, within the first 3 years, they are launching 3 new electric vehicle models and expand the charging infrastructure in 20 cities. They reduce the production cost by 15% by using lean principles or lean practices. Do you see? Are you able to see the connection and clarity by reading out this statement?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So
Yes, sir.
these,
Sir,
yeah,
mission,
these,
as per my understanding, mission is a benefit what we are going to give it to the public or something like that, sir.
benefit you will be giving to your customer first, employee next, then the society, then the environment, then to the entire world, and you can expand it. All right. So these priorities now form the foundation of the strategy with the clear KPIs and the projects to execute. So what is strategy to execution? Next step. And that means our process of translating the strategy into real world actions that produce measurable results. Many organizations fail not because they lack strategy, but because they cannot execute it. And I think our one of our participants correctly told, sir, it is policy deployment. Because when you use the word policy, people, will immediately understand, yes, policy must be complied always. That is, otherwise they don't call it policy, isn't it? Sir,
Yes,
it's a
sir.
policy matter. Yeah. So strategy, what we want to do, and execution means how we actually how we actually make it happen. So strategy helps us in prioritizing goals. Strategy helps in prioritizing our projects, resource allocation, and strategy focuses on gaining the competitive advantage in the market. Right. And of course, the flow will be like this. Strategic goals converted into tactical goals converted into operational goals, and hence operational projects. Operation list of all the projects is known as project hopper. Once the project hopper is ready, then project management comes into picture. Correct? Because I have hundreds of projects to do, involving several hundred crores of resources being used. Now I will appoint a project manager, right? Project manager, and who will be working on the projects, portfolios, programs, and everything. So this is how the flow will be. And then finally, daily execution also happens. You have to drill down to the level of managing the daily work. Yes or no? Daily work management.
It linked to
Your
DW,
daily,
yes, sir.
everything is interlinked. You make changes in you make a small change in your daily work that has a connection to one of your strategic goal. Am I right?
It is reflected.
If
It's
the
reflected.
connection is not there, you really don't have to affect that change. Right? Management is really seriously not interested if you are making a change that has no connection with any of the strategic goal. The basic definition of lean: do something valuable. Don't do anything which is not really adding value. So, enterprise-wide planning, the key components include strategic planning, tactical planning, and finally, the operational planning. Operational planning means short-term actions, focus on the process, schedules, resource allocation. These are all known as operational. So what is the term operational excellence mean? Can one of you answer? I think all our Six Sigma bells will have a strong answer for this question, right? What does operational excellence mean?
Transformation the organization into profit path.
Yes, correct. Our operational KPIs are
Operating
better than
Optimum utilization of resources and everything.
correct. Ultimately, operational excellence mean our operational KPIs are better than our competitors' operational KPIs. That means your journey towards outperforming your competitors has started. It's only a matter of time we are waiting to celebrate the success. Do you understand? If there is a war between two countries nowadays, every day we are seeing news about the war, and your state should always be commanding. It's only a matter of days you are going to win, right? If you are not operationally excellent, you might lose the race, right? So the same advantage we need to give it to our company, right? If you have achieved, you can proudly say, sir, we are operationally excellent. Or otherwise, the campaign aggressively started. Isn't it? We are running towards achieving the state of operational excellence. It is a mindset, you see. It's a mindset that prepares your people to believe in certain principles, to believe in certain proven frameworks, to believe in certain tools, so that together they will create a culture that will support excellence, continuous improvement, right? That means every employee can see, deliver, and improve the flow of value to a customer. Hope all of you understand. So, improvement means the elimination of waste. And the most essential precondition for improvement is the proper pursuit of goals. We must be mistaken, first of all, about what improvement means. The 4 goals of improvement must be to make things easier, better, faster, and cheaper. If your people are doing a work, find ways to do the same work easier than earlier. Can that be considered as a project? Yes or no? Earlier, I have to go to a bank for depositing my cash. Or I have to go to a bank to withdraw the cash. But now, the same work, I am doing in a different way. And the entire, physical work is now converted into clicking some buttons. That's all. Do you see a project over there in between that? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Earlier, to avail a loan for 10 lakhs, I have to walk to bank, at least 20 times. Now, everything is pre-approved. Everything is pre-approved, no verification, no KYC, nothing. And if you click one button, 10 lakhs will be credited in your account. Now the job has become easier, isn't it? This is really good for customer, good for bank as well. So those things can be considered as a project. Your product quality and service quality can become better than earlier. This is also an improvement. And you may be doing your task faster than earlier. That is also an improvement. And ultimately, your operating cost can become cheaper than earlier. Operating cost is cost of making of the product or cost of offering a service plus the overhead. Anything you reduce, That will overall bring down your operating cost. This is by Dr. Shigeo Shingo, a Japanese engineer, and later inspired by his principles and ideas, the Shingo Institute was developed in America, in a particular university within America. And that is conducting, helping industrial organization implement excellence model in his name, which is known as Shingo model, Shingo operational excellence model. Okay. All of you, do you know Toyota production system? TPS?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That today we are going to just recall the principles of Toyota production system. Tell me, what are principles based on our discussion? Principles are the timeless lessons. Am I right? These timeless lessons means these lessons are valid even today. Okay, let us read out. There are, they prepared 14 principles under 4 categories. First principle under the heading philosophy. The philosophy says any decision must be taken considering the long-term benefits and not the short-term benefits. You take any decision, how the decision must be based on the short-term benefit or long-term benefit? Long-term benefit.
Long-term benefit.
Long term.
Then company will realize whether they should implement Six Sigma or not, whether they should train all the people into black belts or green belts or not. If they are looking for a benefit within 3 months, and they will not be able to come out with a proper conclusion. First principle. Second principle, there are 7 principles, are built around the process, because process are the roots of any business. A tree can give the fruit only if the roots are correct, isn't it? So your products, can be defect free only if your processes are capable enough. So there are 7 principles about the process and 3 principles about the people. Like Vivek sir was also repeatedly telling. One of the important principle is we need to respect the people at all stages of the transformation, right?
Stakeholders.
So, yes. And the 4th P outlines 3 principles about problem solving and learning. I'll just read out the principles and you will definitely be able to appreciate. Management decision must be based on long-term philosophy, even at the expense of short-term financial goals. Do you understand the meaning of it? Even if you lose something in the short term, maybe by improving a particular line, your production targets, you may miss. Certain damages might happen for the next 1 month. It doesn't mean that you should not, proceed with such improvement initiative. When a bridge is constructed with an idea of, making the area traffic free, but during the construction, it will create a lot of traffic, yes or no?
Yes, sir. Surely, sir.
If you are afraid of such a short-term loss, you will not be able to realize the long-term benefits. Hope it is clear. Process. Create a continuous process flow to bring problems to surface. Do you know continuous flow? What is continuous flow? One process will trigger other process. The next process will trigger another process. If one process stops, the triggering of the next process will get affected. We purposely connect the process in such a way that only if P1 is completed, as per the requirement, P2 will start. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So,
sir. Integrated process flow, sir.
Yeah, if you don't establish flow, if processes are happening in parallel, if something is struck, nobody come to understand. Everybody will be busy doing their work. But if I connect the processes in a flow, if one process is struck, immediately it will be sensed by the next process. Yes or no?
So
Problem?
that's why we call it a single phase flow, sir. Single phase flow.
Excellent, excellent. Exactly. That is the message. Continuous flow or single phase flow. The idea is you can bring problems to the surface. Imagine some of you have not received the course material and none of us are aware of it. And by the time we realize the course got completed, Are we bringing the problem to surface? Tell me, are we bringing the problem to surface? Very real time example I'm telling you.
No, sir.
Course
No, sir.
materials are not issued to the participants. Some of the participants did not receive the course material. And we don't talk about anything about the course material, and nobody is actually ensuring. That means there is no continuous flow. Yes or no here?
Yes, sir.
If
Yes,
we
sir. Yes,
somehow,
sir.
somehow bring the discussion about the course material right in the classroom, go to slide number 42, come to slide number 104. Now, problem is coming to surface. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Do you see? This is made possible by establishing a flow. Otherwise, if everything is happening, parallelly, and many things will be hidden. All right? Use pull to avoid overproduction and inventory. If there is no demand, better don't produce. If there is no demand, don't produce. This principle must be applied not just at the customer demand, the end user demand. Implement this principle at the process level. Hope all of you understand the definition of internal customer. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Internal customer means what?
Next stage of operation.
If there is no demand from the next stage, your process must stop. Have you implemented this in your factory?
Yes, sir.
If somewhere if this is not implemented, you can run a project to ensure to implement pull. All right. So level out the workload. Level out the workload means all the process should run in a balanced manner. One process having a lesser cycle time, other process having a longer cycle time. This should not be the
Line
case.
balancing, sir. Line balancing.
Exactly. Very good line balancing. All right. And fourth one, build a culture of stopping to fix problem. I am explaining so many things and none of you understand. So I decide to stop explaining further and immediately start clarifying your doubts. Is it a good idea?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Or I can also say, we have to finish, the syllabus. So let me proceed, and the course is over. Presentation is completed. Will it serve the purpose? No. If we do that, it will lead to a big disaster later on. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So that is known as building a culture of stopping to fix. Empower your employees. Empower your employees to stop the line if they detect a failure. Do you understand, all of you? Even an operator can stop a complete line. Even a passenger traveling in a train can stop the complete train. Yes or no? Provision is created. Am I right? He just have
Yes,
to
sir.
pull a cord. And do you have some kind of switch which can switch on some light, or which can make a buzzer work so that he can communicate about a problem he detected in his line? You see, your operator should be empowered to take actions if they see an abnormality. Managers are not the boss for the operators. Managers should actually help the operators when help is required. A completely different perspective, isn't it? And so without any fear, operator will stop the line saying that there is a problem. Now it becomes a big headache for what? For whom? The
So normally
managers.
it is called a help call.
Help call, yes.
Yes,
You
it is.
can use a suitable name. Standardized task and process, which is the foundation for continuous improvement and employee empowerment. If there are no standards, if there are no predefined results, you can't compare, you can't understand any gap, right? If there is no standard available, everything will be celebrated. No, you should be able to challenge even the status quo. For that, standards must be available. And then somebody will definitely ask, why not we do better than this, right? And use visual control so no problems are hidden. Use only reliable and thoroughly tested technology. Hope all of you understand all these principles, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
now people and partners, grow leaders who thoroughly understand the work, live the philosophy of your company and teach others. The vision, mission, values, everything is, understood by leaders at all levels. Leaders go through, a special training program so that they have a complete clarity on the company's vision, mission, values, strategies, everything, operations, so that they can inspire others, during the interaction. Develop exceptional teams and people who follow your company's philosophy. That means you are developing a high performing team. Respect your extended network of partners and suppliers. Can you give me an example of extended network of suppliers and partners? Who are they? Can you tell me extended network of partners?
Sub-suppliers, vendor development program.
Very good. Your contractors, your tier 1, tier 2. You have to respect all of them, but don't forget to challenge them. You have to help them as well as challenge them. Then only they will improve. Yes or no? You can even
Treat them as business partners.
yeah, you can even call them to your campus and conduct the training program. Help them, but at the same time, demand for higher levels of capability. Problem solving. Go and see for yourself to thoroughly understand the situation. Don't just try to understand a problem sitting in a AC cabin. You have to go to the spot and understand the place where value is getting added. Nothing but the process area. Only at the process area value is getting added, isn't it? If you go to the customer side, will you be able to understand?
Exactly, sir.
Yeah, you should go to the place where the value is actually getting added. The exact root location where the problem is originating. Make decisions
Forum
slowly
condition.
by consensus. You take time to come out with a plan and decision, but once the decision is taken, there is no second thought. You have to keep on progressing, right? And you have to implement all decisions very rapidly. Once a project is approved, then the resource must be allotted, project must be executed. So ultimately, your organization must become a learning organization. Do you know how organizations learn? We all learn, by attending training program, isn't it? Professional development training program. We have done, schooling, we have done college. Year by year, degree by degree, we are learning. An organization will learn project by project. If an organization is doing 100 project, there will be 100 learnings. Yes or no? On the
Exactly,
other hand, there is another organization, no projects. That means no learning. Your learning KPI will be 0, which is not, a good scenario. So do you think these principles can guide any people within any organization very effectively? Yes or no?
Very effectively, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Though
Yes,
they
sir.
are
These are the
customized for
proven strategies.
Toyota, there are many organizations which are not at all related to manufacturing. They use the same principles and still see excellent results. Not only timeless, in fact, it is boundaryless as well. It can be applied in any kind of industry. Even hospitals can use the same. Okay. Hope the TPS, Toyota Production System, you are able to understand just by reading out the key principles, also known as the values. Okay. And now coming here, Joseph Juran. Do you know Joseph Juran?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So he is the one who introduced trilogy, Juran's trilogy. And he says the managerial process has, three elements. One is quality planning, another one is quality control, and another one is quality improvement,
Yes.
right? And do you know, do you think all these three are same or different? Are they
Different.
same?
Different.
Different. Definitely
Different.
different. Now let's
Different.
understand what is the difference. What is quality planning? Can you give me an example?
It's a plan for to improve that the current quality
Formulating
level.
process, procedures, formulating procedures,
Super.
quality plan, all those things.
Excellent. Procedures, SOPs, and design, and you have QMS, so many things you do. And to ensure a particular level of quality is built in your product or services. Yes or no? If you join our Master Black Belt program, the kind of transformation you go through is already planned. This much you can expect. This is known as what? Built-in quality. You can't go out without this. Or otherwise, the plan of level of quality is very clear. That is known as quality planning. But are we really delivering the built-in quality? Sometimes, there can be a gap. Yes or no? In spite of you planned something, the plan may not happen.
Yes,
So
repair.
quality control. So quality control will check whether your processes deliver the built-in quality. What are they supposed to deliver? Is it happening or not? If that is not happening, you will come to understand. And statistically, quality control means it will ensure your processes remain at a state of statistical control. What is statistical control? You get to understand only if you plot the characteristics using a control chart. Otherwise, you will not be able to understand whether statistical control is there or not, which is a very, very important requirement in quality control. And quality improvement. If you see a gap, then improvement will be targeted, isn't it? Some action is required. Some action is required means either the process will be improved or the design will be improved, because the failure can be because of the process, can be because of the design as well. If it is because of the process, yes, a team will be working on it. If it is because of the design, the input will go to the planning team. So this is known as JUN's trilogy. And JUN says principles have natural consequences. That means if you live in harmony with the principles, the consequences will be positive. You start seeing results. But if you violate the principles, let's say you are not establishing flow, let's say you are not visualizing the problems, let's say you are not respecting your employees, do you think your company will be highly successful in next 5 years? The exact opposite will happen. It may even lead to closing down of the companies, right? So negative consequences if we ignore principle. Only those points should be considered as principle as part of your system. Okay? And this is actually I have taken from Stephen Covey. You all know who is Stephen Covey, right? The author of 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. All right. So Joseph Juran, considered as the father of quality control, he is also the primary author of the book Quality Control Handbook, and he is the one who introduced quality trilogy. See here, he says it is most important that top management be quality minded. In the absence of sincere manifestation, of interest at the top, little will happen below. If you want to become a millionaire, you have to manifest it, isn't it? You have to think and start behaving like a millionaire. If you behave like a beggar, you might even lose all the money you have earned. Yes or no? So this is what he's saying. For quality improvements and operational excellence, quality is very, very important. Quality should be spoken at the top level. That should be top priority. If that doesn't happen at the top level, only namesake, efforts will be happening at the down level. That means there is no recognized face. All right. Okay. And Juron's model, there are 4 principles he is saying. First principle, embrace quality. Quality is a word that is commonly used by customers to help drive better business. We'll go up to 10, 15, all of you. 10, 15 will close. So better business performance, you must understand the 2 aspects of what quality means. One is features that drive sales. Another one is freedom from deficiency of failure. So your products, should drive customer satisfaction, and so it will further drive into sales. At the same time, you have to manufacture products, offer services in a way that your products always remain defect free. Yes or no? It's not that you make defects and then correct. You have to ensure your products are free from any kind of failures. Okay. And principle number 2, superior quality products leads to sustainable financial performance. I think you will not have any issue in accepting it. All right. And third one, the Juron's trilogy, we already spoke: quality planning, quality control, and quality improvement. Quality planning means we talk about built-in quality. I think all of you know what is built-in quality. We have planned something, and that much is, you have to make at least that much happening. You want to earn 100 crores, and your plan is first year 10 crores. And that should definitely happen. You have to monitor, right? So built-in quality and quality control. Are you able to maintain what is designed? And is there a statistical control? And quality improvement, you can look for breakthrough. You can challenge the current status quo and look for, better results. Yes or no? And if you do it proactively, that will be much appreciated. And Pareto principle, and Juran says, you don't have to improve every process. Rather, select the vital few areas because they have a major impact. Right? Prioritization. Hope you understand all the 4 principles. And Juran's framework consists of 3 pillars. See, a company can follow anything that they understand, anyone they understand, not necessarily everything. You believe Juran and then, just follow him. Or you believe TPS and follow the same. Or write something on your own and follow it. But make a progress. Don't just be idle. You have to start, moving. That's very important. So developing a strong foundation and business strategy to be the best, understanding and implementing enablers, and sustaining the business results. Developing a strong foundation and business strategy. This is nothing but known as quality planning. Understanding and implementing enablers is quality control. Right? Sustaining the business results, quality improvement. So, and what it actually means, quality planning may mean understanding customer needs, developing the quality goals, and building a culture of quality, establishing governance, rules, accountability structures, and everything. And outcome is a strategic foundation rooted in customer focus and long-term competitiveness. Understanding and implementing enablers, quality control, right? Apply universal quality principles such as process ownership, data-driven decision-making, employee empowerment. Leverage tools like SPC, audits, standard work procedures, and all of these things comes under the second one. And outcome is operational discipline and then process reliability across the value chain. The third one, sustaining real business results. The pillar reflects quality improvements, and so that you remain competitive, you may use PDCA, DMAC, and things like that. So ultimately, the summary is quality planning. You develop the strategy and foundation. Focus area is customer needs, strategy and design. Quality control, implementing the enablers, process discipline, governance, and quality improvement, sustaining and improving the real business results, innovation, problem solving, ROI, and everything. Right? So you can even think in line with Juran, and then take your company to do a state of operational excellence. Let's now, if you understand any one operational excellence model, all the other operational excellence model also built in the same way only. Everything will demand for vision, mission, and clear strategic objectives, tactical objectives, operational objectives, or the operational goals. And then it will recommend certain tools. Why tools? Then only you can do it faster. Tools can, simplify your task. So Singo's business excellence model. Dr. Shigeo Shingo, a Japanese engineer. And he developed a framework, and not he actually he spoke a lot about operational excellence. And later, Shingo Institute, which is part of Utah State University in America, they developed Shingo Institute, and they helped their organization achieve operational excellence by implementing the Shingo's principles. It emphasized organizational culture as the foundation for achieving sustainable excellence. It is widely used in lean and operational excellence transformation, particularly in world-class organizations. See here, they are bringing world-class. World-class organization, they retain their position by respecting the framework suggested by these quality stalwarts. And according to Shingo, he created 10 principles under 3 categories. First category, cultural enablers. Second category, continuous improvement. And third category, enterprise alignment, right? So let's also read those things. The core idea, the model is built on the principle that ideal results require ideal behavior. Yes or no?
Exactly,
If your
sir.
behavior is not correct, your results are not going to happen, right? So if you want to be a millionaire, you have to behave like a millionaire. Right, all of you, you know. Sometimes, spending more money can also make you a millionaire. Right? If you sometimes it will become a kind of push. Okay. So see here the principles. Yeah, require ideal behavior, and those behaviors must be grounded in principle, not just tools and techniques. Principles drive the behavior, and the behavior create culture, and culture help you to achieve the results. In the process, the tools and system will help. Correct? Very simple. Guiding principles. There are 10 guiding principles. You all know culture is all behavior happening within an organization is known as culture. A system is a collection of tools working together to accomplish an intended outcome. Tools, a single device or a point solution that accomplishes a specific task. Results, a measurable outcome, either successful or unsuccessful. You come to know by measuring certain metrics. You call it results. So now let us talk about the principles. 3 principles. I think the first one is, cultural enablers. This, let us read this. What is written here? Respect every individual. Even operator operating the machine, even the security standing at the entrance needs to be treated with respect. You must listen to all of them. Don't ignore anybody. Do you understand, all of you? Very important, right? And the second one, lead with humility. Understand, the others very well before you, take a decision and act on it. Like thinking from the customer point of view, we should always think from the other person's point of view. And enterprise alignment, create value for the customer, create constancy of purpose, think systematically, assure quality at the source, improve flow and pull, seek perfection, embrace scientific thinking, focus on process. I will also explain them one by one. See here, respect every individual, recognize the inherent worth of all people. Sometimes an operator can give a breakthrough idea, yes or no? You can't ignore, right?
Yes, sir.
From employee to customers also can give. Some customers will be very complaining nature, but then if you actually attend to the complaint sincerely, you might get a beautiful input.
Correct.
All right. And lead with humility. Leaders demonstrate the willingness to seek input, acknowledge the mistakes they commit, and continuously learn. Leaders are not just showing the direction, they are actually walking in the direction. There is a difference. If anybody struggle to follow them, these leaders actually help them, and then make everybody progress. And continuous improvement, seek perfection. Seek perfection means somehow bring everything under the umbrella of continual improvement. Somehow, right? And cultivate and see here, cultivate discontent from current condition. That means you have to challenge your current performance. Somebody has to express dissatisfaction of what you are currently achieving. Yes or no? If nobody express dissatisfaction, then how do you understand the gap? All right. And while pursuing incremental and breakthrough improvement. And such suggestions should not be taken in a complaining manner. Such points should be taken as a improvement idea. And flow and pull value. I already told, what is the advantage of flow? What is the advantage of pull? What is the advantage of pull? You will be able to control overproduction. Advantage of flow, establishing flow, you will be able to bring problems to the surface. Embrace scientific thinking. Be data driven. If people are solving, sometimes, people say, sir, I received a complaint, I have solved the same time, same day. Now you don't have to worry. You continue your work. But what problem, what is solved? Is it documented? Is that the lessons learned, shared? Is it available for others? Nothing. So there has to be a proper approach. PDCA, DMAC, A3, 8D, at least any one need to be followed. Assure quality at source. Build quality into each process step so that you can prevent defects rather than inspecting them out later. Quality doesn't come from inspection. All of you believe in this?
Yes,
Quality
sir.
comes from the, quality comes from
Quality
the
should be
process,
built.
not from the inspection.
Process.
Yeah,
Should be
if you actually continually improve the process, at some point inspection is not required.
Inspection is NVS.
NV.
Sir,
Focus
Producer
on the
owned
process.
quality. Producer owned quality and the source of generation.
Correct. So empower each employee to act as a quality controller. Every employee should check themselves. Am I doing the work correctly? Can I send my output to the next stage? Am I receiving the right input from the previous stage? You should be able to find out answer for all these three questions. That means every operator is a quality inspector. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Everybody is quality, aware. Concentrate on improving systems and process to achieve consistent, predictable outcomes, and instead of remaining people-centric. So, cultural enablers create value for the customer. Value must be defined from the customer's perspective, yes or no? Values
Yes, sir.
must be defined from the customer's perspective. Now, I have to stop at 10:15. Now it is 10:20, right? Very important because we have to think from your point of view. Create constancy of purpose. Organization thrive when everyone commits to a clear direction. This requires developing and effectively communicating a compelling vision, ensuring all strategies and activities align with this purpose. Leaders must balance long-term objectives while managing short-term challenges. People should never ever think about stopping the improvement. Do something. Sometimes we change the targets, isn't it? Just to ensure people understand, always on the drive. So think systematically. Excellence requires understanding how organization parts interact as an integrated. See, it's a system means every department should coordinate with other department the way it is required. Yes or no? If coordination is missing, communication is missing, and you can't expect perfection. So systemically, working systemically is very important. When these principles work together, organization achieve true enterprise alignment, where strategy, process, people, and resources synchronize towards operational excellence and sustainable results. Clear? So I would like to, this is the last slide. So there are some, points. No matter how effective it may be to set clear objectives and then strive to achieve them, burst of efforts alone won't do the trick. In the final analysis, methods must be improved. The very important question asked by one of our participants is getting answered. Sir, my management doesn't appreciate. What is the answer to them?
You need to make them realize.
Simply putting efforts won't do the trick. What needs to be corrected? The methods by which you actually make the progress needs to be improved, isn't it? So that is one message. Another thing is an organization moves closer to excellence as it achieves its desired results as an outcome of behaviors driven by system that can sustain not only the result, but also the culture. An organization should move closer to the excellence when it achieves the results. How the result is achieved? As an outcome of behaviors. And that is driven by systems. And finally, they are not only able to, sustain the result, most importantly, you should also sustain the culture that created the result. A very important message, isn't it? Many a times, we forget the old cultures, and now people are not trying to catch up. So it is a universal truth that those who are not dissatisfied will never make any progress. Everything, sir, I am always satisfied, sir. I am done. My life is over. No, your life has, just begun. So universal truth that those who are not dissatisfied will never make any progress. But yet, even if one feels dissatisfaction, it must not be diverted into a complaining. It must be actively linked to improvement. Hope all of you understand the point, isn't it? And this kind of situations are really important. Okay, so I will stop here. If there is anything you people would like to ask, yes, I'll try to answer. Otherwise, we are done for the day. Hope it was useful listening to me for about 1.5 hours. Any questions?